What's up, everybody? It's your main man, Can 3 times. And today we are talking about two things, uh, outlets and consistency. Um, I am trying to resuscitate this YouTube channel, trying to revive it, and trying to um, make not necessarily a living out of it, but make it into like an outlet for my creativity and the outlet for me to vent to and stuff like that. So today I wanted to talk about outlets and stuff like that because one of the last like decently viewed videos on my channel that y'all seem to like was what do you need to release. Now in that video I talked to you guys about how there isn't really too much release out of doing haram things, like smoking the za or watching porn or masturbating. All these things that we society claims is normal for us 20-year-olds to do is actually not normal in the previous centuries or the previous millenniums. And back then, us 20-year-olds, we used to rule kingdoms, we used to rule countries, we used to rule people, we used to rule so many things back in our 20s. We used to discover so many things, we used to study so many things, we used to be so gifted in our 20s. uh, a few centuries or millennium ago, a lot of people be like, "Oh, you're stuck in the past" and stuff like that. There's no point looking in the past. I think there is like a merit into looking at some of these past people and stuff like that, and these past behaviors, because sometimes, consequentially, looking at the past can impact your future. Not necessarily saying that they're interchangeable or they're the same. I'm not really Buddhist like that, and where I think like, oh, the past is the future. But I do think the past has links and reflections of the future and can impact your future if you study the past and the present moment. Now, of course, there's a limit to how much you can study it, but um, until you just go crazy. But I think studying the past to a certain extent is like a good way to like understand how the future works and understand what more could be the future, because like King Solomon said in the book of Ecclesiastes, there is nothing new under the sun. So if looking at what happened in the past and stuff like that can oftentimes dictate what's happening in our future, so we can look at repeating cycles and repeating patterns and repeating behaviors that happen all throughout humanity. So with that being said, guys, what does it have to do with outlets? Because personally, that is the outlet for me. Studying history, studying a bunch of stuff, studying the past and stuff like that, studying stories, ancient stories and stuff like that, studying ancient civilizations. That is a outlet for me. Now, I wanted to use that example to let you guys know that hey, there is an outlet for you guys as well. You gotta find it though, or maybe you already have. But like I was saying though, I think that finding a proper outlet is very difficult, but what's even more difficult is remaining consistent with the outlet. Now that you have your outlet, alhamdulillah, like now that you have your outlet in what's it called, what you would like to do and what you like to accomplish and stuff like that, um, you have to basically remain consistent with constantly going to that outlet, because there are going to be demons and negative entities and negative energies, whether outside or inside of you, or perhaps both simultaneously, coming to you and saying, hey, go back into using this outlet or relapse into this outlet or stuff like that. Trust me, it'll be different this time. Trust me, you'll get a better result this time. But there comes a point in time in where, again, this kind of relates a little bit to what do you need to release, but there comes a time in where you begin to realize stuff where you know you're always going to lose at, and stuff where you're not always, you know, you're always going to win at, because you'll never necessarily always win at things, but things in where you have a better chance of gaining, and things you'll have a better chance of receiving some sort of healthy benefit from it. I am very, very grateful that my mind is shaped the way that it is, and I'm very grateful that my spirit is craves the things it craves, you know, because uh, and that's something you have to be aware of too. You have to be aware of the fact that you only get one of you. You know, you only get one of you here. Even if you believe in reincarnation and stuff like that, like like even if you believe in all those other fancy like stuff, you have to at least agree with the fact that you only get one chance at experiencing this type of rendition of life. And so having a good outlet to put all your pain and anger and fear into and stuff like that is very good. So your outlet could be your rituals, it could be your meditations, it could be your a form of artistry and stuff like that. It could be all of those things. It's all of those things for me. I like to write. I'm a writer and stuff like that. And that's actually why I stopped doing YouTube for a while. It's because I was focusing on my writing career. But I like to write. I like to do public speaking, which is what I'm doing right now. And I like to meditate. I like to I mean, I don't draw very well, but I like to draw kaleidoscopes and like abstract shapes and stuff like that. So I guess you could say I like to draw. But yeah, I want to make this video 7 minutes, so I got about 40 seconds left until the end of the video. But yeah, this is pretty much all I want to talk to you guys about. Consistency is key when it comes to using your desired outlet. Consistency is key. You gotta do it every single day. Inshallah, guys, starting Monday, it's a Sunday as I'm uploading this video. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna be hitting the gym, inshallah, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and every Tuesday and Thursday, I'm gonna be reading books. So, pretty much, I'm gonna be constantly just working out my body and mind and spirit to be fine-tuned into the thing I want it to be. 7 minutes, guys. Quick and easy video. Can't 3 times. I'm out. Peace, y'all.